Hey everyone, I'm Andre and thank you for joining me on my channel ThinkOFood. Today we're going to make something really special because we're going to use Asian fruit, exotic one, to create a classic Italian dessert. And this is panna cotta. We're going to make a jackfruit panna cotta. Yes, like this one. So if you want to learn how to make this, stay tuned because all the ingredients are already ready. Okay, before we start cook, I'm going to explain a little bit. The jackfruit is already clean, and if you don't know how to clean a jackfruit or how it looks like when it's a whole fruit, go to my other video, which should be here or somewhere over here because everything is new to me here. Check this video, how to peel and clean jackfruit and how to come to this point where you have the jackfruit clean and ready to actually process to other recipes. Okay, welcome again to my channel, and let's go over all the ingredients again to see that we have everything, and I will explain how we're going to make it also. So we have our jackfruit here, we have the raspberry, sugar, gelatin, lime that we're going to use the zest and the juice, strawberry, we have the strawberry and raspberry and the mint for decoration set aside, otherwise we're going to use everything for the sauce and we don't have how to decorate the dessert. We have milk and cream. And maybe we're going to use a little bit of water, but this is like extra on top. So we're going to make the panna cotta in two types. We're going to make it in a cups and we're going to make it in a form. So with the form you can actually serve it as a whole cake of panna cotta cake to the table, or you can cut it as a portion like in a restaurant. Then I'm going to show you how to do it. So all those already measured, and I'm using a scale for everything, and all the measurements are in the description below, so you can follow up, also with the nutrition value for it. So let's start cook. Okay, as we move to the stove, we will need 3 different pots. Most of them are medium and one small for the sauce. So for this one, we're going to put the jackfruit, the clean one, as it is, in one of the pots. A little bit water. We're going to cover it and we're going to turn it on medium heat. So it's going to cook and tenderize itself a little bit. Then we're going to take a small bowl, put all our gelatin into the bowl, pour a little bit from the milk on the gelatin. The rest of the milk we're going to pour into the pot to warm it up, cream and the sugar. We're going to whisk it a little bit and turn it on, also on medium heat. The gelatin, we're going to mix it with the milk, so it will puff a little bit, and then we're going to combine it with the other ingredients. For the strawberries, we're going to use the small pot. We're going to cut them in half and a little bit water as well. We're going to cover it, and this one we're going to do on high heat, so it's going to cook it straight and fast. We're going to blend it with the raspberries that are frozen, and we're going to chill it down fast, and in this way you're going to lock in all the flavors without losing it in the process of the cooking. Okay, now our milk and cream and with the sugar starting to heat up, we're going to turn it off. The jackfruit also I already turned it off. You can, when you're taking a fork and you're trying to punch it, it's really easy. Everything is soft already. Half of the water evaporated, so it's good. And our strawberry is going to boil as well. So now let's move to this table. I'm going to explain you. Okay, so for this video I'm going to use this brown mixer. It's a multi-type mixer that you can change the head of the mixer. This is hand blender. You can just click it and change it between the whisker, the mashed potato maker or the chopper. This one, I know not everybody of you have it, and in my opinion this is one of the stuff that really elevates your cooking skills at home. And like, if you want to check it out, you have a link in the description below, and you will see me using it a couple of times. I will try to, again, make this channel as simple as possible. So we're going to blend it with the hand blender. And we have our jackfruit and the strawberries here. We're going to strain them after we're going to blend them, just to make it a little bit smoother. If you want to see, I can take a spoon and just break the jackfruit, and still I have liquid inside. It's going to blend nice. I'm going to pour everything into the cup with all the liquid and everything. And in the process of cooking, you're actually making the jackfruit color more yellow, and it's becoming after that really nice. That's it. When you're using this blender, you have also a safety button here, so it's really nice that even if you're going to press the power button, it's not going to work until you're going to press the safety button. Okay, so now I'm going to take, as you can see, it's really nice and yellow. I'm going to take it, pour it over a bowl with a strain, and strain it. And with a spoon, using the spoon, you're pushing all the fruit puree. And this process, better to use a bigger strainer. Otherwise, if you have too much of the puree content and you're going to mix it, it's going to be all over the place. Okay, in this moment we're going to take a new spoon. Otherwise, the not strained one is going to go on the bottom. And we're going to clean the bottom of the strainer. Okay, this one go in the sink. Now we have here, instead of all the dirty dishes, we have our milk and cream that it's warm. We're going to take a new spoon. The milk and cream, we just boil it with the sugar. It's still warm. We're going to pour it on top of the gelatin, which already puffed. You're going to detach it and start to melt. And we're going to pour everything into the warm and mix it. Okay, now when the gelatin is dissolved, what we're going to do is really simple. We're going to take the puree that we made and add all of it to the milk. Now, when the jackfruit puree is already with the gelatin and with the milk and everything, we're going to pour it in both of the forms. Again, for this recipe I made a little bit extra from the measurement that's in the description below, because we're making both of the options. So you're going to see, I'm going to pour here a nice amount, and we're going to pour in the other one, like this. We're going to heat it on top of the table a couple of times so you don't have the bubbles on top. Same here. Now we're going to put it on a small tray and put it in the fridge and let it chill, ideally overnight, or at least 8 hours. And now what we're going to do, we're going to take the strawberries that we cooked, we're going to pour them as well carefully and blend them. Now we're going to add the raspberries as well and keep blending them. By not cooking the raspberries with the strawberries together, we save the color from discolorate, and now we have a really red and nice color. So what we're going to do now, we're going to strain it as well so we don't have the seeds. And those strawberries and raspberries are sweet, so I'm not adding sugar. But if before you start cooking you tasting both of the strawberries and raspberries and you feel that they are not sweet enough, you can add a little bit sugar to the process of cooking the strawberries with the water. So the sauce actually going to become sweet instead of being sour, because we're going to add a little bit lime and it's going to give it a kick with the sourness, but it's going to give it as a kick with a small twist to it. So now, after straining the raspberry and strawberry sauce, we're going to take our lime, we're going to take a zester, and we're going to grain inside a little bit from the zest. And it's going to give it a nice kick, supposed to be enough. We're going to cut a piece from it by using a squeezer. I'm going to squeeze the juice. Now we're going to mix it and we're going to taste. For me it's very nice, but if you come into this point and you feel that the sauce is not sweet enough, you can make a simple syrup, 1-to-1 sugar and water, heat it up, and after it cools down, add it to the sauce itself. And it's going to give a better sweetness to the sauce. Because if you're going to just put sugar on top, it's not going to do nothing. And, it's just going to create a not pleasant feeling on the tongue when tasting the sauce. Now we're going to transfer this to a container, and we're going to wait until the panna cotta is going to chill and form. And after that, we're going to take it and start to decorate. So now, after one night in the fridge, the panna cotta is ready, and the color became really yellow, and it's very nice. So what we're going to do, I'm going to decorate this one. After, I'm going to show you how to take this out from the form, cut it into portion, or if you want, serve it as a whole. What you will need is a warm bath of water. So you're going to put it just inside to warm the edges of the panna cotta. And the water is not it's not hot boil, a little bit warm, and you're just going to flip it like this and take it up. And now what we're going to do, we're going to cut it into the portions, and I'm going to plate it in 2 plates different, so you have a perspective of maybe how you want to plate it. We have here the strawberry that I cut in 2 different ways. We have the mint, we have lime to put the zest on top, and we have our sauce. Come closer and look how I'm cutting. We have a small plate here for the scraps. We're going to cut the edges. I'm going to clean the knife each time, otherwise you're going to have pieces on top. So basically, after cutting the shape of the panna cotta, you're going to pour the sauce on top, decorate with the strawberries and the lime zest on top with the mint, and let's move to the final result. Now you can see all the 3 panna cotta on one bowl together, and they are looking beautiful. And I'm hoping you like this video, and if you did, leave me a comment below, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, because more of those recipes are coming up every week.